Oh, hello, dear.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue, Jack, and their children, Lily and Nathan.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father.
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
À l'ancienne.
All right, found an address. I got her family's address already.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I don't need to ask her about that. I don't need to ask her about that. Too complicated to explain over the phone. I'll fill her in about it later. I don't need to ask her about that. I'm trying to find this guy, but all I have is his nickname, Cocky.
Well, what do you know about the guy?
Not much. I think he was in the Air Force and served with Grandpa.
Maybe you could try to find somebody in the Air Force who knew him then?
Yeah, that might be worth a shot. Okay, gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
55 degrees. Not too chilly, thankfully. Somebody around here is a chain smoker. We have something in common. Good to know. Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise. Looks like there's a small dock with a couple of boats. I don't have a reason to go down there.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
Non mais oh. Ouvre-moi ça.
You again.
Bah, et tiens.
I'm still here and will be until you agree to talk to me.
D'abord.
Enjoy a night curled up in the leaves, then.
I can see someone moving inside.
Won't you ever give up?
Non.
I'm not leaving until I get some answers.
Bite me. Just go away.
I'm not leaving until I get some answers.
Bite me.
Toujours la même réponse. Ok.
Stop it.
I deserve a few moments of your time.
What you deserve is a slap in the face.
C'est pas faux.
You again.
I'm still here and will be until you agree to talk to me.
Enjoy a night curled up in the leaves, then.
Hmm.
There's a ton of discarded cigarette butts.
Won't you ever give up?
I'm not leaving until I get some answers.
Bite me.
Est-ce qu'on finit par se faire...
Just go away.
I'm still here and will be until you agree to talk to me.
Enjoy a night curled up in the leaves, then.
Ça fait musique d'extraterrestre, non? Mhm.
Oh, hello.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Et si je lui ouvrais une clope? Parce qu'elle a l'air de fumer quand même, cette dame. On va essayer.
Stop it!
Care to join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
Well, I'm gonna have to think about it. Well, I suppose one smoke can't hurt.
Ben voilà.
And that's when he realized it was his own bong.
Oh my, oh now that was a good one. You know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now, that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside? Now, this here's my boy Nathan. He's special. Nate, be polite and say hello to Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi there, big guy. Yet another burial ground for those sweet, addictive, not to mention cancer-inducing sticks of tobacco. I'm a huge fan. Very lifelike. Contrary to popular belief, I don't believe the owls are more than what they seem. What you doing, big fella?
Drawing
Oh yeah? What are you drawing?
the nice red man.
You mean Santa?
No, the nice red man.
Now, what did I say about raising your voice at strangers?
Sorry, Mama. I'll be nice. The red man is nice.
Don't mind him. He gets so absorbed in his drawings thanks to that wild imagination of his, just like his sister. So you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. That she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
All right. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one of hers right there on the wall.
I see, it's beautiful. So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
Tell me about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue. Thanks. What do you do to support the two of you?
A little bit of this and that. Got me some cash saved up, too. Nathan helps out when he can.
What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
You could say he didn't quite cope as well as I did with what happened to Lily. He got himself a death wish after what happened to her, started drinking and getting into all sorts of trouble. 5 years left for him in the joint now. Been there for 15.
Man, that must be rough for you.
Oh, we're doing just fine without him. Aren't we, Nate?
Mama takes good care of us.
Mama sure does.
Mind telling me what Lily was like, Sue?
I'd be happy to. She was Nathan's older sister by 2 years. Lily was like any girl growing up, normal, happy, talking about school, boys, and whatnot. And she and Nathan were close back then, always playing together in the woods. When Lily was 10, she started drawing, always doodling on just about anything she could get her hands on. We didn't have much, really, and so she used what she could. Once I even caught her scribbling on toilet paper. On her 12th birthday, we gave Lily a thick sketchbook with an assortment of pencils. She was ecstatic. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. From that day, drawing became her life. Eventually, her art teacher at school helped her to get started with oil painting. When Lily was 15, something changed. At first, I thought it was just usual teen angst, but no, this was something different. She started going out, disappearing for long periods of time. She locked herself in when painting. She never used to do that. I tried everything. Counseling, support groups, antidepressants. Nothing worked. About a year later, she just gave up. And, well, You know the rest.
I'm sorry, Sue. That must have been unimaginable.
Thanks, darling, but it's been a while now. I've learned to live with it.
You know, I've been through something similar. My mom. She never killed herself, but, well, she came close.
That's a damn shame. Yeah, I heard about her problems. Is she doing any better now?
Better isn't the word I'd use. I had to put her in a place where she couldn't hurt anyone, including herself.
Yeah, life ain't easy for any of us. Flip a few coins along the way and I could have ended up somewhere like that myself. I'm awfully sorry things went that way for you, Ma. Anyhow.
Thanks, Sue. Taking it one step at a time. I don't need to ask her about that. Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
Stroke, wasn't it? At least that's what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
Now that I think about it, that whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe, at the most.
I don't need to ask her about that. So, tell me about Lily's art.
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes, animals, bright colors. But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things, death and decay. And the last few pieces looked like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
It's an early painting by Lily Myers. I can smell something cooking. Elk, by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods. Nice view of the lake from here. Nah, he's stuck in his own little world. Looks like there's a small dock with a couple of boats. I don't have a reason to go down there.
Je maintiens que ce petit bruit fait un peu extraterrestre. On va voir s'il y a un marchand d'art dans la ville.
Nah, nothing like that in here.
Ok.
No result for that.
Ah ouais, tu m'étonnes. Peut-être que mamie le sait.
Oh, hello, dear.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that. I don't see a reason to ask her about that. Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Donc, mamie n'a pas la réponse. Est-ce que la réponse serait au commissariat? Pourquoi?
Dogfighting. Grandpa used to love that stuff.
Hi, Lenny.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
I don't need to ask him that now. Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Le shérif va être tellement ravi que je lui pose des questions.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
I don't need to ask him that. I don't need to ask him that. I don't need to ask him that.
Et là, je
I
pense
don't
que...
need to ask him that. I don't need to ask him that.
Ok. Bon, bah, au revoir, hein.
That's all for now.
Good.
Photo, photo, photo. Donc ça me regarde pas trop. Bon, si Mamie n'a pas la réponse, si Shérif Sourire n'a pas la réponse, et qu'il n'y a pas la maison bord du lac, on va aller voir au cimetière.
Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different. Conwell Springs. I never thought I'd return to this place.
Qu'est-ce que j'ai là? Rapport de police, c'est pas ça. Téléphone. Rapport de police noyade, pièce.
Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, the girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975.
Peut-être qu'il faut que j'aille voir à l'église.
It's the brochure that priest gave me at the funeral. The logo stands out, but other than that, it's just the usual church mumbo-jumbo. Washing away your sins, salvation, blah, blah. Good old Satan. Better get his snowmobile ready for that day. Something was special about that girl. I just know it. I'm doing that already. There has to be some way to find out who bought those paintings. Maybe I can jog Sue's memory somehow. Something was special about that girl. I just know it.
Quelque chose pour rafraîchir la mémoire de... Toc, 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 toc.
I wonder who this cocky person really is, and why he needed Grandpa's help so desperately. I don't have anything to say about that. Something was special.
Lily Myers. Ok. Quelque chose pour rafraîchir la mémoire.
Oh, it's you again. Come on in.
I'd rather just ask her about her daughter directly. I'd rather just ask her about her daughter directly. No reason to show her that. What do you think about this church?
It's a good church. I go there from time to time. I bring Nate, too, when that boy needs the fear of God put into him.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
I don't think that accomplishes much. Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Well, there's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day. And... no way. That's him. The man who bought the paintings. He's much younger here, but there's no mistaking that hair and nose.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, little cat. That's the guy who walked into this cabin with $5,000 in cash.
That's very helpful, Sue, thanks. I need to find out who that guy is. I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
Je vais aller montrer la photo à mamie. Allez, la quête mobile.
Oh, hello.
Oui, je coupe la chic à mamie. Même si elle est par ailleurs
There
charmante.
are
Hein.
a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Look at this photo I found in the locked briefcase.
Goodness, I haven't seen that picture in years. This was taken when Joseph was stationed at McConnell Air Force Base. That's him right there on the left.
What about the other two?
I don't remember the name of the smiling man in the back. The gentleman on the right was Joseph's best friend, Charles Wade.
So Charles Wade is the mysterious art collector. What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
Does this coin mean anything to you, Grandma?
I'm afraid not, dear.
Do you recognize this key, Grandma? I found it in the attic.
I'm afraid not, dear.
Grams, can you tell me anything about this picture?
It looks awfully bright. Perhaps something was wrong with the camera.
Yeah, maybe. I should try to figure something out tomorrow at the university. Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Damn, no Charles Wade in here. Was worth a shot, but being rich and famous and all, I guess he's got a hidden number. No hit for Wade Industries either, but it was kind of a long shot for them to have an office in this small county anyway. I should try to get a hold of him some other way.
Ah, mais attends. Ah oui, je vais
Hi,
rappeler
this is Eileen speaking.
Eileen.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I'm trying to contact Charles Wade. You know, the industrialist?
Wow, really? Why?
It's complicated, but he knew Grandpa back in the day. They went to war together.
Huh. Must be super hard to get in touch with a person like that.
Yeah, I'm finding that out.
Maybe you could ask someone in the Air Force. If he used to serve with your granddad, I mean.
Yeah, could be worth a shot. I don't need to ask her about that. Okay, gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you could make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
Oh, can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
Nice try. Do you know what caller ID is? You can clearly see that you're not calling from the station. Goodbye.
Damn, I can't pull that off if I call from here.
Hi, Lenny.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
What's your opinion on Charles Wade?
He's okay in my book. Invested a lot in the local community over the years. He's been a prominent figure in town for as long as I can remember.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Hey, do you mind if I use this phone here?
Sorry, that's not allowed.
Fax machines. The pinnacle of modern technology. Uh-oh. I think it's time to switch to decaf.
Peut-être un téléphone planqué là-dedans. Cette pauvre plante est en train de mourir d'overdose de café. Alors, est-ce qu'on a... Ah, on a un téléphone. Bonjour, monsieur qui est encore là.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you could make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
No can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
You can see that you're actually calling from the station. You say you're a cop? You don't sound like a cop.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's just because I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong in law enforcement? Is that what you're saying? That's so sexist.
Now that's hardly what...
Do you have any idea what I have to go through every day? Nobody takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the files. It's 555-7641.
Thanks, buddy.
Tant qu'à faire, j'appelle de là, ça coûtera moins cher.
Wade residence?
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about? What do you want with my father?
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
But...
This conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
Okay.
What a stuck-up, overclass witch. Well, she hasn't heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another. It's getting late. I should head back to the city.
Pas rentrer à la maison.
Hey, you're still up.
I was wondering when you'd show up. How did it go?
Long story. I found out about some stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Wow, what a mystery. So what's the plan now?
Non,
I don't know yet, but I'll figure something out.
What about this Charles Wade? You still haven't talked to him? And that strange bright picture you showed me? Those tapes? Listen, I know this guy.
Eileen, relax. We can talk about it tomorrow, okay? Oh, it's way too late now.
Oh, I couldn't possibly sleep now. I'm way too excited.
Well, that makes one of us. Nighty.
Good night, Kat. Hey, Kathy, wake up!
You are so lucky there are no sharp objects near this bed.
Guess what? I got an idea.
Please tell me it involves you taking a sabbatical.
Haha, so you found all this evidence, right? Pictures, tapes, and stuff?
I guess. Why?
Well, as you know, I have a computer. And I know this hacker guy, Dave, and... Oh, never mind. I'll just write you a note. You go back to sleep.
Seriously, Eileen, sometimes I just marvel at how your brain works.
I know, right?